There are a lot of things you can make from that your beautiful oven, from that your spiral mixer. All this your battles with trying to sell your agege bread, trying to sell the conventional bread, trying to overcome the competition. There is no need for it. There are a lot of things you can bake and make good money. You smile to the bank. That spiral mixer can mix a lot of things. It's just not made for only mixing of dough, for conventional bread. Here are a list of 5 other things you can actually bake that are more profitable than the conventional loaf of bread. Number 1 is donuts. You can actually use that your spiral mixer to mix and knead your donut. As a matter of fact, if your bread is delicious and you just use the same dough you mix for your agege bread, for whatever bread you're baking, and just mold the shape of the donut and fry, it will give you delicious, beautiful donuts. The only thing you need to add is egg yellow to change the color from that white nature to a little bit yellow color. That is it, and your donut, delicious donut, is ready. That is one secret you should know. So you don't need to prepare a certain type of recipe. Just cut a portion of your dough, mold it the way donut should be molded. There are different shapes of donut. Choose the shape you like, mold it, and fry. It will give you a surprising, delicious donut. Number 2 is wafer. That is communion bread. Do you know that communion bread is a combination of a drop of oil, water, and flour? These 3 things. No sugar, no yeast, no butter, nothing. It's just a drop of oil and the normal flour. So if you mix these 2 and use your waffle maker, you have produced clear, clean wafer bread or communion bread. And you calculate the number of churches in your state or in your local government, in your country. You can imagine. So if you are the one supplying it at a very affordable cost or price, they will patronize and you will supply to churches, mega churches, and you make good money. It costs nothing to produce wafer. I tell you the truth. Once you have the right waffle maker, that waffle equipment that is displayed on your screen, once you have that equipment, which is about 1 point something million naira, if you have that equipment, you don't need a mixer. So it's one aspect of bakery that you can start without a mixer. If you have 1.5, 1.8 million, import that equipment and start production. Very easy, very smooth. I tell you, don't need any special skill, and you make good money. It's highly profitable. Third one is meat buns. Meat buns. I tell you, meat buns is super lucrative. Meat buns is a game changer. How do we go about it? You mix the dough the way you mix to produce buns, because it must be crispy. The outside must be crispy. The inside must have that texture of buns. Then you have, if you open it, there will be a filling, and then you add you prepare the filling the way you prepare meat pie filling, and fill it. Very small ball, 500 naira. Very small ball, 1,000 naira. I tell you, bread buns is number 1. It's a game changer. Now the 4th one is your sardine bread or coconut bread, if you know how to do it right. Now, when you're producing sardine bread, you don't just buy only the ones that are canned. You buy that one, let's say 2 of it. Go to the market, buy the raw ice fish, the sardine, the fresh one. Come and steam it. Add some spices, remove the bones, mix it with the canned one. It will automatically, the flavor and everything will be like the canned one. That way you have a large quantity, and then you use it to produce your sardine bread. It will give you great profit that you cannot imagine. That is one aspect. And now coconut bread also is one beautiful business. Now you don't need to you don't have to buy the coconut flakes from the market. Go to the market, to any local market, buy the raw coconut, fresh, strong, or mature coconut. Come and grate it, put it in the oven, sprinkle some sugar, put it in the oven, and then after it turns brown and crispy, you use it to prepare your coconut bread, and you make great profit. Next one is wheat bread for the diabetic. If you check Just check around all the bakeries in your area. Out of 20, it may be only one that is producing wheat bread for the diabetic. Now, if you go to hospitals and ask, check around, you see a lot of persons that are diabetic. Also, there are those that don't want it, and so they are cautious, they prevent. There are things they eat. They avoid the normal sugar, butter, whatever bread you are baking, and focus on the wheat bread. Sometimes they look for it, they don't know where to buy. Now, if you come up with uh, the wheat bread for diabetic, which is very easy to produce, because most of these things you are using, you will not use them. If you produce wheat bread for diabetic, the same size of loaf that you are selling for 1,005, you sell it for 3,000. That is just a game changer. You sell it for 3,000 because it's seen as is a kind of special type of bread. So this is a game changer. You need to learn how to produce wheat bread for the diabetic and make good money. Among all these things I mentioned, the last one is the game changer. You cannot compare the profitability of even the normal bread, the meat buns, and every other thing I've mentioned to cake production. Cake is a game changer. So you need to learn how to bake cake. I tell you, one contract from a client for you to bake cake, maybe for a birthday party or maybe wedding party, whatever party, one contract can cover the profit you always make from this, your 1 week profit you make from your normal bread. I tell you, one contract. So you need to start adding. One of the secrets that will make you succeed in bakery business is for you to diversify. You should be known as the depot for all kinds of baked goods. I tell you, when you have that name, when you establish that kind of identity, I tell you, you can never run at loss, because if you bring this side, we'll supplement this way, bring this one, supplement, and you will keep going. You will fly to the bank. So I tell you that you should experiment this product I have mentioned, and it will boost the profitability of your bakery business. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video. Please, I need 1,000 likes. Click the like button, share with your friends. See you in our next video. Bye bye. Done.